Hey, good afternoon. Yeah, finished first Berserker like, 10 days ago almost? 12 days ago, something like that. Nah, schedule one later tonight. Today, just kind of hanging out, going over some stuff. Maybe play something else. No, there's not going to be a notification on YouTube. I'm going to play schedule one today. Yeah, later tonight I will. Not right now, though. Thanks, Reese, about him. Are you excited for the new season of Marvel Rivals? I am. I'm looking forward to it. There's a membership cush. The Last of Us got renewed for a third season. That's big. Season 2 still hasn't even come out yet. That's big. Yeah, I know about Vitaly getting arrested in the Philippines, perp walked and everything. Happy late birthday, Dip. Thanks, membership. Or the Prime Alex. It's a feature you want added in Schedule 1. I've talked about a few of them. I think the big thing is just giving cops more that they can do. And I think rival gangs and cartels would be good. You hear about Valkyrie and the Minecraft movie genre. The Minecraft movie drama. Ah. No. What happened? Jesus. I can't type right now. Wow. Huge Minecraft movie genre. I keep saying genre. Oh my god. Let's get the lowdown.
Welcome back to Slop Live. The Minecraft movie recently came out, and naturally, there's been a lot of drama. We have seen videos where when Jack Black says one of the quotes from the trailers, the entire crowd goes wild, stands up and applauds, and in some of these videos, people were even throwing their popcorn everywhere.
I can't. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I know I'm like unk status now or whatever, but that would drive me over the edge. I am so happy I got to watch the Minecraft movie in pure isolation.
Cops turning up in multiple videos, and spoiler alert, there was also a cameo from quite a few Minecraft YouTubers in the movie, such as DanTDM. And fans were quick to point out that Valkyrie was nowhere to be seen, as about 6 months ago she revealed she was in the Minecraft movie.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's right, she said Jason Momoa was big jerk. Or not big jerk, really, just he was disrespectful. Yeah, I saw him mistreat some of the crew and it was pretty disappointing. It was after a very intense scene, so maybe he was still in character. I'm so curious what scene she's referring to, because there's no intense scene with Jason Momoa, really. Unless you can... I guess I don't want to get into spoilers. But it's about as intense as, like, falling off the dinosaur at the dentist's office when you're a kid. Like, I don't know if there's anything there that would warrant him being in character so much that he'd be an asshole to staff. He's a tier 1. New.
Or Jason Momoa mistreat some of the crew. I imagine she probably wasn't even meant to reveal she was even in the movie this early, and they probably weren't the biggest fan of her saying this about one of the leads. So surprise surprise, she didn't end up in the final cut. She briefly clarified on stream that she'd rather not have been in the movie for 30 seconds than be sued, but not saying much else.
I would much rather not have that 30 seconds than be sued.
I was honestly surprised she got a cameo, as I don't even think she even plays Minecraft. So probably no real big loss there. I think they should invite me for the sequel. Thanks.
So they cut her because she said mean things about Jason... Well, she couldn't even really say mean things about Jason Momoa. Just talked about him being disrespectful. Yeah, she doesn't seem too bothered by it. Doesn't really seem like big drama. But he's pretty spiteful from the Minecraft movie. I did see the Terrence Howard clip. Yeah. I'll pull that up in a minute. That shit was cool. Thanks to Tier 1 Murph and the Resub Vic. Can't say I saw that one, GD. That sounds made up. Nintendo said if you can't afford the Switch 2, just get the Switch 1. More or less. I saw the statement. I looked it up this morning. He basically said, like, we understand some people won't be able to afford the Switch 2, which is why the Switch is still available. And it's like, okay, bud. Cool. You're right. If you were asked to have been in the Minecraft movie, would you have said yes? Is that even a real question? Absolutely. I think the movie's ass, but it would have been so fun to be a part of it. I would love to be like in Birdemic 5. I like all of those movies that are like not good. I would absolutely say yes to. 100%. Even Borderlands? Even Borderlands. Yeah, even Borderlands. These are Prime Nuggets. And the Prime Stick. Yeah, I know about Vitali in the Philippines. Talked about it a little bit, not a ton, but I've seen bits and pieces. I know it was for like harassing people and all of that, so now he's looking at a prison sentence in the Philippines. They even perp walked him. I saw. Even that, Dominic. Would you shave your hair for a leading role in a big budget movie? Depends on the movie. But I'd be open to it, yeah. I would actually consider it. If it's a movie that I actually have like respect for, I would do it, yeah. I think I'd be a terrible lead actor in any project ever, but I'd do it. No, I'm not in the new Hunger Games. Not yet, at least. Thanks, Tony. You could be live action Jar Jar Binks. You mean like the mocap guy for Jar Jar Binks, or would they put me in like a suit like in the Avatar movies? I'd love to be able to do the Jar Jar voice acting if they want to go a different direction, like a Jar Jar rebrand. That'd be great. Thanks, Texan. Didn't they threaten to kill Jar Jar? You make it sound like it was some kind of ISIS situation. No, man, they just wrote Jar Jar out. They weren't holding him hostage. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, David. The membership explicit. Food Dip's new Minecraft meal review. Whoa, wait, they have a Minecraft meal? The McDonald's Minecraft meal, what?
can't believe you got 5 gift cards, man.
Yeah, I won it on the program.
Damn, look at me. Kind of dark in here, yo.
Yeah.
Get some light in this beat.
Mm-hmm.
See, we got
Yes, sir.
I mean, it's cold outside.
Yeah.
Let's see if we could get some light in this
Yeah.
place. The hell? Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. All right. Do the other one now.
Where's the audio?
Who's that?
All right.
Oh, man, we could bring Eric along, but.
Let me see the meal. I didn't even know they had a Minecraft meal. Nice. Big toy pull. That's, I have no fucking clue what that is. I don't remember that from the movie. Is that OC? Is McDonald's making Minecraft OC? Schedule one later tonight, not right now. Right now we're just shooting the shit and going over some wacky stuff, really. Thanks to Tier 1 JJ. Oh, it's a McDonald's characters as a Minecraft character. Cool! The only characters I know in the McDonald's lore are Ronald, Hamburglar, and Stinky. What's his name? The other guy? The sidekick? Fuck is his name? Doesn't matter. Mainly Hamburglar and Ronald. Grimace. Grimace, thank you. His membership gumbo. What are you playing later? Later tonight will be Schedule 1. Thanks for gift sub, JJ. Yeah, talked about it quite a bit, Enrique. Shit was crazy. We watched the lawsuit live, the verdict. Did you see the winners of the BAFTA Game Awards? Can't say I did. Let's see. Did I vote in these? Or is this not one of those? BAFTA Game Awards for 2025. Animation Astrobot. There we go. Animation Astrobot. Artistic Achievement, Neva. Audio Achievement, Astrobot. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, sorry, that was the wrong one. Audio Achievement, here it is. I was gonna say, where is Silent Hill 2? It's still not even here. Why is Star Wars Outlaws an audio achievement? Best game, Astrobot. British game, thank goodness you're here. Debut game, Balatro. Evolving game, Vampire Survivors. Family, Astrobot. I don't know what Fellowship is. It was just this one person in the category. Game, Beyond Entertainment. Tales of Kinzera Zhao. I know 2 games in here. Game design, Astrobot. Multiplayer, Helldivers. Music, Helldivers. Narrative, metaphor. That one's fine. That makes sense. New intellectual property. Still Wakes the Deep beat Animal Well and Balatro. Wow, they really liked Still Wakes. I mean, the game was fine. It was a fun game, I guess. Performer in a leading role, Alec Newman for Still Wakes the Deep. Holy shit, they love Still Wakes the Deep out here at the BAFTA Awards. Oh my god. Performer in a supporting role. Karen. Still Wakes the Deep! Holy shit! It's the Still Wakes the Deep sweep. Wow. And technical achievement, they gave it to Hellblade 2. Very cool. Surprised you haven't played the new Souls-like The Last Berserker. Brother, it's the first Berserker and I played it for 6 days in a row on stream. I finished it like almost 2 weeks ago. Thanks, Resub Aiden. What even is BAFTA? I can't remember. I think it's British art. I don't know. I don't know if I'll play the new update. We'll see who. Membership Dayglow. And yeah, I've been keeping up with Firefest too. It's British Art Film Television Awards. Okay. Did you see NASA is offering $3 million for anyone willing to help them with their poop and pee problem? I'm just the man for the job. What's the bounty? NASA is offering $3 million to those who can help fix this problem. How to handle waste management during long-term missions on the moon. Okay. It's the Lunar Recycle Challenge. It's a 3 million, 2-track, 2-phase competition focused on the design and development of recycling solutions that can reduce solid waste and improve the sustainability of longer-term lunar missions. Okay. Am I stupid? Piss in jars on the ship, throw it out the window. It's space. You're not gonna get fined for littering. Who's gonna get you? The fucking Commander Shepard at the Citadel? No, I think they just mean, like, so they can reuse it or use it to make something. That would explain the recycling element of it, not just the removal of waste. Yeah, let's see. This will probably better explain it.
What does it take to keep a lunar base clean and green? As NASA prepares to establish a human presence on and around the moon, reduce, reuse, recycle will become a universal motto, not just an earthly one. Just like on our home planet, future astronauts living on the moon will need to process waste. Things like packaging, fabrics, and structural elements. With no garbage trucks or recycling bins, explorers of tomorrow will need innovative solutions to turn their trash into something useful. With limited resources on the moon, astronauts will need to make the most of everything they bring with them, even their garbage. This is where you come in. NASA is calling on inventors, entrepreneurs, students, and visionaries from around the globe to join the Lunar Recycle Challenge. The mission? Develop energy-efficient, low-mass, and low-impact recycling technologies. Teams who enter the challenge will compete for a chance to win cash prizes by coming up with novel solutions to transform space waste into usable products to support off-planet science and exploration.
Surely, between us here, we can think of something, right? Right away, I'm thinking ball peen hammer. You take your, like, let's say you're eating beans. You take the bean can, you hit it a lot with a hammer to reduce the size. I can't even finish the train of thought. It's too stupid. Yeah, it's probably not for me. It's probably out of my pay grade. Turn the trash into clothes. Yeah, there's a lot of designers on Earth that already do that. Surely there's a way to use it for clothing, maybe. You see Katy Perry's going to space. Godspeed. You un-3D print the waste. Wait. He could be onto something. What if you take fire, you melt it all down, and you use it all as resin in a 3D printer in your lunar spacecraft? And then you could 3D print things to your needs. There's a resub pie. What do you think of the direwolf coming back? We talked about it a little bit. It's only kind of back. I mean, I think it's a cool, like, sci-fi step. Like, I think it is cool, but it's only a half-truth that the direwolf has been brought back. It's a modified wolf as a direwolf. There's a membership carnage. There's membership Pandora. You get to the Stellar Blade soundtrack yet? Yeah, this is Devil May Cry 1's soundtrack now. You wanted Silent Hill 2, right, Archive? There's membership Xander. Absorb the contents of the shit and piss to make production for Bean Boozled Accelerant and add new flavors. Well, submit a proposal to NASA. Maybe they like that. You're the Schedule 1 expert. Can you make drugs with pee and poo? Brother, you can make drugs with anything. Pee and poo specifically? Yeah, jinkum. That is the actual recipe, the formula for jinkum. But that's probably not what the astronauts want. It doesn't really help them. Like, yeah, it recycles your waste, but all it does is get you dangerously high. Thanks, membership, Sven. Thanks, the Prime Lunar. I don't have a Steam Deck. I'm not a big handheld gamer. Yeah, I heard about that, John. I know about the Minecraft movie stuff. Thanks for your sub, Acro. Thanks for membership, Danny. I will be playing Season 2 of Rivals, yeah. You see the new Naked Gun trailer? I did. It looks alright. Like, there's not a whole lot to go off of. It seems okay. It's a good idea, Illuminate. Good point, Itchy. The Severance method. You see the new pyramid theory? You talking about the mega structures under Giza? Because, yeah, we talked about it. Under the Giza pyramids. Thanks for membership, Noah. Did you see the animal abuser that got sentenced to almost 500 years? They don't usually punish animal abuse that harsh. That guy must have done some obscene things. Georgia man sentenced to almost 500 years for dog fighting. Wow. Yeah, he facilitated dog fights. I didn't know dog fighting was still so popular. And yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic for Marathon, I guess. You're from Florida, you should know better. Hey, crazy as this may sound, I ain't never seen nor heard of a dog fight in Florida my whole life living here. Never been invited to one, never heard anyone talk about one. Nah, no galaxy gas yet, Eldon. It's not in the game. Bro gonna play Marathon before killing the witness. Yeah, so true. I just can't bring myself back to Destiny. But I could bring myself to the new game. Hold on, quick text. Okay. Listen to the new Glorb song, shit's fire. Yeah, and the new Blorg as well. And then Blorg also had one. There's a new game with Bioshock vibes. Look up Welcome to Brightville.
Attention, evacuation in progress. Proceeding.
I just heard about the Katy Perry one, Shneeby. That's pretty crazy. This is very Bioshock. What a goofy little enemy. Yeah, it does feel very Plasmid-esque.
Expect the law enforcement brigade to arrive momentarily.
But I think it needs guns. I don't think it'd be fun just spamming the plasmids back and forth forever. Very pretty looking game. I don't understand what they're doing here with the camera, though. No one plays like this, and this feels very odd. Like, even on controller, you're not gonna be, like, slow-moving like that. I don't know, it feels a little weird. I understand it's supposed to show it off, but even when you're showing things off, you still want to convey a bit of gameplay to it. This feels almost like on rails.
Behind you. What's a flying outside
It was a very good looking game. Didn't see enough of the gameplay, but very clearly like Bioshock Plasmid inspired. See the guy who stole 20K in plus toys. What is plus toys? Or are you saying he stole over 20K in toys? Because that's like 5 Lego sets. I haven't played South of Midnight, so I couldn't tell you. He's a Prime Hero. Oh, he means plush. Oh, like plushy toys? Ah. Is there footage of him stealing it? Well, misspelled thief. But we got there. What are jelly cats? First I've heard of jelly cats. I feel like this is a completely useless item to steal, because how the fuck are you going to sell $20,000 worth of plushies? Yeah, I saw the Vitaly stuff. It looks like the world's finally cracking down on, like, IRL streamers that, like, do harassment stuff. Because apparently that's what they got him for. It was, like, harassing people in the Philippines. I'm not entirely sure all that he did. I remember he was doing predator hunting for a while. I don't know if he was still doing that in the Philippines, but they got him for harassment, from what I saw. Oh, that's fucking terrible, DR. I'm sorry to hear that. Didn't even know Black Ops 2 was getting remastered. Thanks for membership, Gabriel. Thanks membership, Can. Tier 1 Zephron. The Prime RK. Did you watch the Bowser interview over their $80 games? I didn't watch the interview, I just saw the statement. I'll watch the interview real quick. I'm assuming it's not a long interview. It's 17 minutes. Wait, this man actually like opened up his whole heart here. I thought it was just going to be another classic Doug Bowser where they bring him out of cryosleep for like a 3-minute appearance and then he goes right back into battery saving mode. Like, this guy is only ever seen like maybe 2 or 3 times a year. That's it. Outside of that, he ceases to exist. He just goes to the back rooms.
A lot of excitement about this one. I do want to talk a little bit about just kind of the life cycle of these consoles. It's been 8 years since the Switch came. The Switch came off of a kind of disappointing console, the Wii U, which came
Then
off
let it
of-
rip, John.
We
I
know,
say
we
give it a
know how
try.
the cycle has been going. I guess the question now is, with the Switch 2, how do you avoid that trap again? What makes the Switch 2 a worthwhile upgrade so you don't kind of fall into that Wii U moment again?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, he just said the forbidden word. He mentioned Wii U. CNBC bringing up Wii U directly to Nintendo? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Doug Bowser's even surprised. Like, what did you say? Nah, these are clearly pre-screened questions, but I'm surprised they're willing to even mention what kind of failure Wii U was. I was one of the victims of that. I got scammed by it.
Is happening behind us right now. It really,
I
for
did
us,
buy a
it's
Wii
about
U, yeah.
creating that next generation of gaming platforms for us.
Thanks for your submit.
Doing it in a way that really enhances the overall gameplay for consumers. And with Switch 2, we've taken the things that you know and love about Nintendo Switch, but then added very powerful gameplay
What did you see in it?
features
In the
and
Wii U?
social features. So it's that understanding.
Okay, jeez, I can't believe I always have to defend myself about the Wii U. The reason I bought it is because I missed out on the Wii. I never owned a Wii. I only ever played it at friends' houses, and I felt so weird about that. So when the Wii U rolled around, I was like, not this time. I'm gonna get it. So I got it. Turns out I was weird now because I was the only one with a Wii U. But without the Wii U, I would have never created Big Moist, because the name Big Moist came from the Wii U. I bought it. I then brought it to my dorm, and we used it as a communal Wii U for Mario Kart. And I made the name Big Moist on it. So, while the console was a scam, 100% that shit was ass, got some good memories from it. Got some really good memories from it.
Understanding of your past and your legacy and what worked well, and then how can you supplement that with improved features, improved interaction to create what we've created today, which is Switch 2.
Part of that's under the hood, and I know you've partnered with NVIDIA on that. Can you just talk a little bit about the improvements we're going to see for these gameplay on a technical level? What can you achieve now as a developer on the Switch 2 that you maybe couldn't have done on the Switch 1?
Yeah,
60
there's a few
FPS.
Features that I'll call out. First of all, the new and improved Joy-Con, really redesigned from the ground
Don't really
up.
care about
And the
that. I'm just
Joy-Con
happy about
2,
the 60
which are the
FPS.
controllers that you have either when it's on the device or when you disconnect, when you're in a docking mode. We've designed from the ground up the control sticks. We've increased the size of the shoulder buttons. We've improved the overall feedback and rumble that you feel when you're playing the game. So that's just one example. From a CPU and GPU standpoint, we've greatly improved that capability and capacity, which is now allowing developers to really bring deeper and richer content to the platform.
That's big.
Price is a big issue here. Everyone's talking about it. It's $150 more than the original Switch was. Can you talk a little bit about why we're seeing such a big price increase versus the previous generation?
So I think it boils down to a couple of things. First of all, the hardware unit itself, which has a lot of improved features, from some of the things I talked about earlier with Joy-Con 2, also to the LCD screen that is much larger and much deeper and richer. And then there's the CPU and GPU processing power that allows for much deeper game development, and I think an ability to bring even more developers onto the platform. And then laid on top of that is the social features that we haven't talked about.
Don't you dare.
Game chat.
Don't you dare.
Feature that lays on top of any game that you play. With the push of one button seamlessly, you can connect with your friends. You can chat with them via audio.
Doug, you've made Discord. Doug, don't you dare try and use that as some kind of justification for crazy price increases. Well, you see, we invented this thing called chat. Now listen, bear with me. I know it sounds like a ludicrous idea, but what if when you played games, you could talk to your friends while doing it? Hey, people criticized Isaac Newton with gravity. Trust me here. Just stick with me. Stick with me. It's ridiculous. I'm glad it's finally coming. Like, it's cool, I guess, but the way they hype this up is ridiculous to me. You have literally just copied Discord's homework 5 or 6 years ago. Oh yeah, and you have to pay for it. That's right, and you have to pay for it. Forgot about that. It's not even like a free thing.
Audio, or with 4 of them, you can have them on a video camera and have this opportunity to interact and talk about the games you're playing.
Now we're sitting here.
I also love in their own demonstration how choppy this looks. You are just better off using Discord with your friends. It's free, it's better quality, you are just better off if you're playing Switch with your boys. Hop on Discord. You are so much better off.
The games you're playing.
Now we're sitting here on April 2nd. It just so happens as we're
Not even
recording this,
Discord,
the
actual
President of the
2010
United States
Connect
right now is
technology.
announcing his tariffs.
I won't go that far, but
You
it
and
is
so
it
many
is
other executives
dated.
are pulling their hair out, trying to figure out how do I price my products. How did that come into play as you're deciding how to price the Switch 2 here in the United States?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Swallow, I didn't know you could hear it.
The price we announced today of $449 for the single SKU. We didn't consider tariffs into that equation. We felt that that was going to be the right price point for our consumers and the right value proposition, if you will, for the device that we're creating. A lot of news today. We're still all trying to really understand it better and understand what possible impacts, may rise from that. But nothing I can really add to, today's discussion around pricing.
I will say, while the initial price point pre-tariff analysis here is higher than most people expected, myself included, I could almost understand that. Like, I could almost be like, you know what? It is an upgrade. It is finally modern. Okay, that I can stomach. I'm very curious, and I already know from the headlines where he goes with this, how they could possibly justify not only the increased price of the hardware, but the individual game price increase as well.
And typically consoles lose money, but you make them up not on the hardware, but you make it up on the software. Is that kind of the idea with this as well?
Well, I would say that we all are trying to find a way to maintain, if you will, margins on the hardware, even though they may be more slim than the other.
Because, like, in terms of power, this is far and away your weakest possible option, and it's not much cheaper than the others. Though, I don't think many people consider the Xbox anymore just because there's not really a good reason to buy it unless you have friends on Xbox that you play with. You're better off just getting the games on PC anyway. So, like, it's still a big ask.
They are on software, but yeah, the whole proposition, really, the value-add proposition here is once you install the hardware, we want to keep consumers.
Yeah, I know about
engaged.
Vitaly getting
We wanna
arrested.
Make sure that they're seeing
Was talking about it a minute ago.
in their investment in one of our devices. So we're ensuring that we always have gameplay experiences and a regular cadence of gameplay experiences that allows them to come in, purchase, play a game, purchase the next game, and really stay engaged with the device over time. And that's part of the success we had with the Nintendo Switch.
I think that's one thing people miss out a lot is the value you get out of games. You might go to the movies, pay $30 or whatever for one outing at the movies, but that's a 2-hour experience, whereas this, hundreds of hours.
Have
right?
not seen that argument brought up in a while.
Absolutely, and if we use the Nintendo Switch as an example, we've installed over 150 million units of Nintendo Switch over its lifetime worldwide. Last year, 129 million of those devices were still active. So that's really what's important. We want to make sure consumers see that value and that we're always providing them with new gameplay experiences and other experiences that'll keep them engaged on the platform.
Now, let's talk about the games.
Yeah.
Behind us, we have the new Mario Kart World game going on. Now, I know you're bundling that with
That's true,
the
DBZ.
console as a
I haven't
digital
heard that,
download.
though.
It's a $50 add-on. But if you buy the game itself, this got a lot of attention. I don't know if you've seen $80. That's a lot for a game. I know it's typically not what Nintendo charges. And then we look at the Donkey Kong game that's coming out about a month later. It's $70. Can you talk a little bit about how the gaming pricing strategy is $80 kind of the benchmark for a AAA game from Nintendo? What should we be expecting?
The camera's $50. Hell nah. What do you mean you don't want this piece of tech from the late 2010s? Well, how are you going to talk to your friends on Nintendo Switch 2 Discord without the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, bud? Alright, tough guy. What do you know about high-quality 480p cameras?
What should we be expecting in the Switch 2 generation as far as how much we're going to be spending on these games?
Yeah, I would say that we're not really looking to establish a benchmark.
No, later we'll do
for
schedule
pricing.
one.
We look at every game and every experience.
Oh, nice,
determine
Libby.
what we
That's a
believe
huge
is
discovery.
The right price point based on that experience. You've had a chance to play Mario Kart World and see how deeply immersive it is and how fun it is. And we haven't shown everything yet. We still have a Mario Kart World Direct that'll be coming that'll show even the deeper feature set. So we believe, based on the depth and breadth of the play and the repeatability of the play over time, the pricing that we announced is the right pricing. But again, other games like mentioned Donkey Kong Bonanza, it's going to be at a $70 price point, because that is what we feel is the right price point for that particular gaming experience.
I love that. Well, Donkey Kong Bonanza, that's a worse game. So we're charging less money for it. That game, it's nothing compared to Mario Kart World. That game actually really sucks. So we're giving you a great deal there. Mario Kart World, though, think of all the hours of gameplay you get. So many hours. So we had to increase the price. We did so much work, we needed to increase the price. And when the next Zelda game comes out, I'm going to be honest with you, we might go up to $120 on it. We put a lot of tender love and care into it. It's an incredible game, and we think that's a good price for it. It's so fucking stupid. Basically, they're saying, these are great games, you're going to get a lot out of the games, so we're charging you more for the games because we know you're going to buy it because you already like the properties. I had already read the headline, I knew that's what he said about it, more or less. I just think that's a really dog shit argument because it doesn't apply. Schedule 1. I've gotten so many hours out of Schedule 1, more so than most Nintendo games in recent memory, paid a fraction of the price for Schedule 1. Does that mean Tyler should start charging $80 for Schedule 1 to match Mario Kart World? Fuck no. He'd get eaten alive, even though it offers the same amount of fun and the same amount of hours. It's dumb. It's a stupid statement. Like, yes, they'll get away with it because they're Nintendo. I don't think this holds any water. The main reason is they know they can charge this price. People will buy it. There's not going to be any kind of, like, boycott. Nintendo Switch 2 will still sell. All the games will still sell. So they can do it. So why not squeeze some more money out of the consumer? That's the core. That is, at its core, why they're doing it. I think they're pricing it based on whether or not it'll be continuously updated. But that's the thing. Every game is continuously updated in the modern day and age. I can't think of a game that just comes out and never gets touched again. Even games that flop still get some updates over their lifespan, even if it is a short lifespan. You can't base a game on that either. I still think that's a stupid reason too. Like fucking Babylon's Fall. That only ever opened to like 12 players and me and Denkin got updates. Concord got updates. Like every game that comes out gets updates. Do you think it would be a fair price if they announce every DLC and add-on will be free? If they did that, yes. That would make a lot more sense. They will never do that. But in your, like, fairy tale, Candyland hypothetical, if they said, we're increasing the base price of these games, and you will get our feature updates later down the line, like our DLC packages, you will get that included, yeah, that makes sense. Then I'd be like, okay, I see what you're trying to get at. You're basically selling the game plus the full lifespan season pass. Okay. That would make sense to me. You'd basically be selling like the Game of the Year version. They're never doing that, but if they did, I wouldn't be upset. I would understand that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jock. That's no good. It's sad. Oh, I see what you're saying, Archive. Like, Mario Kart is a multiplayer game, so it'll get more stuff. Donkey Kong is a single-player experience, hence why it's cheaper. Not saying it's right, just figuring out their logic. I see what you're saying. Okay. Maybe that's how they base their pricing, then. I see what you're saying, though.
There's no standard price, basically.
There's no standard.
And yeah, I saw that booth. We talked about it.
Titles, is that kind of up to the developer?
That's exactly right. It's really their choice based, again, on the type of gameplay experience that they're bringing.
Let's talk about supply. Really interesting pre-order mechanism you got going on, at least through if we buy from you directly.
That's right.
And I thought this was interesting. It seems to be an anti-scalper move, if I'm reading it correctly, where you have to have a Nintendo account. You're going to look at how many hours I play before you determine if I'm worthy of buying a Switch 2. Are people going to be able to go out and buy
that
it
is cute.
One?
So you're going to see, first of all, you're speaking to our own pre-order program that we have through My Nintendo or through Nintendo.com. And our motivation there with the number of hours played was really to reward our most loyal players and to give them a chance to queue up first and have an opportunity to purchase the product. Tomorrow we're going to be meeting with our retail partners and our retail partners will have their own pre-order programs. So our
And I
goal
promise you it
is
won't
to
be
meet
that.
the demand that's going to be out there for Nintendo Switch 2.
Yeah, they did announce this. I did know about it. In order to pre-order the Switch, at least through them, you have to verify that you're a Nintendo fan, fundamentally. Like, you have to verify that you engage with Nintendo products. You have a certain amount of hours. It's basically a fucking background check, like you're buying a gun. Like, it's like they do like a check to make sure that you are qualified for a pre-order. It's so good. I actually don't even hate that, because anything that takes a stab at scalpers, I'll at least give it a try. I'll at least say, cool, why not give it a whirl? So I don't dislike that. Obviously, the other retailers outside of Nintendo will not be doing that. No chance. There are still going to be scalpers. It's not going to beat scalpers, but anything that at least takes a shot at it, go for it. Thanks, membership, Eli and Hydro.
Do you think you can?
Well, it remains to be seen.
Yeah.
That certainly is our goal.
It's not going to be a Wii 1 situation where
We certainly...
years of supply constraints, or the PlayStation 5 years of supply constraints. No COVID to deal with now, so
That's correct.
good.
That's
Yeah, we
correct.
should
And we've
perk.
had some time to build up inventories on a global
From
basis.
Soft, for sure,
So we
DBZ.
really do hope we
So
can
these
meet
are
that
ready
today.
to ship. They're ready to go.
They're even landed already, and some in the United States. Yes.
Oh wow! So now people are going to go hunting for warehouses, I think, for these things. I want to talk about safety, kid safety.
Oof, that's
when
rough,
I saw
Alex.
You introduce game chat in the direct today, the first thing I thought, oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare for parents and kids. Like, you know, Nintendo usually doesn't do these kind of features by design. And then you said parental controls are going to be part of it. Can you talk a little bit about how you guys thought through game chat to make sure it is safe for kids? Because we're seeing on mobile games, on tablet games, we're seeing huge issues with this right now. Parents are concerned about safety online games. What is the process with game chat? How you guys thought about that?
Yeah. Well, first of all, for us,
Well, first of all, we didn't think about that at all. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Second of all, you did just remind Charles of a really awesome story I read the other day. And I also did know about the parental controls that he's about to talk about. They are trying to do something to stop kids from getting like in weird situations on the game chat and all that. I read a story, I think it was 2 days ago. A man in China is suing a game developer. I can't remember who. I think it's Kingdom Clash. Because he said that over the course of his like thousands of hours playing Kingdom Clash, he has had his life ruined by players he beats in the game throwing bananas at him. And he said that every time he gets hit with a banana, it lowers his self-esteem to the point that his life is not the same. It is amazing. Let me pull this up for you. Here. Man sues gaming company after being virtually slapped 4,800 times in multiplayer game. Self-esteem hammered. I can already just imagine him tossing and turning. I won my game. But ex-Shadow Slayer 5 won the war. He threw a banana at me. Fuck. Fuck. What did I do? Wow. I closed my eyes for a second and I have 2 different auto-playing ads. What the fuck? That's so cool. Awesome, man. That's really good. A Chinese gamer has taken legal action against the gaming company, alleging emotional distress caused by repeated virtual attacks from other players. Hey, thanks, Mad Joe. The man using the pseudonym Kyobin has been an avid player of Three Kingdoms Kill Online for the past 15 years and currently holds the game's highest rank. The game, developed by a company based in Hangzhou, was launched in 2009 and is set during China's historic Three Kingdoms period. It allows 4 to 8 players to battle it out in matches that last between 10 to 30 minutes. Kyobin said that after each match he won, opponents would throw virtual items like eggs and straw sandals at his character. These items would trigger animations that resembled facial slaps, which he described as emotionally damaging and humiliating. He calculated he had been hit more than 4,800 times in the past 6 months alone. And the other article I read, it was bananas. Was it a different translation? Is it eggs or bananas? Because that makes a huge difference. Bananas got a lot more girth to it. It's going to hurt a lot more and feel worse on the receiving end of the virtual slapping. I saw eggs too. He believes the repeated attacks were a way for other players to vent frustration after losing, with one incident lasting over 90 seconds. Every time I am hit with eggs, I feel my self-esteem is harmed and I get depressed, he said, adding that the public nature of these virtual slaps made him feel insulted in front of other players. Honestly, if it was me, I'd lean into that. I don't know if there's game chat, but if I saw him in my lobby, he's the top-ranked player, and I'd know it, I'd absolutely just lay into it like, you should feel shame! You're getting slapped with eggs! Yeah, I don't want to play with you again, you're getting slapped with eggs! I don't respect you! Why is he playing the game? Because he loves the game. Oh, this isn't a real lawsuit that's going to be taken. I mean, it's a real lawsuit, but it's not going to be taken seriously. I can't imagine, rather. I guess I don't know for sure. I cannot imagine a judge seeing this and being like, wow, this guy deserves compensation. 4,800 eggs and sandals? Where have we gone so wrong in society? The only one I've seen taken seriously is that RuneScape robbery. Which one was that? Can't remember that one. The offensive items can either be acquired for free through gameplay or purchased at a low cost, something Kyobin claims the gaming company benefits from. He accused the developers of tolerating and allowing such behavior, saying they profit from it while doing little to address the issue. Brother, the items are there for the sake of like a little bit of in-game trolling. That he is so sad about it. He's so upset. He says it ruined his life in another quote somewhere. Despite reaching out to customer service multiple times, Kyobin said his concerns were ignored, which prompted him to file a lawsuit seeking compensation. The exact amount he is demanding has not been disclosed. He should ask for 100 mil. Absolutely ask for 100 mil. Shoot for the stars. Thanks, Reesim. Zyg. Thanks, Toasted. The incident has drawn mixed reactions online, with some users expressing sympathy. Who in the fuck would possibly express sympathy at some guy whining and suing because he's getting slapped with eggs and sandals in a virtual mobile game? You've got to be such a weirdo loser to be like, my heart breaks for you, Kyobin. This is bad. This is bad. No matter how strong a player is, they can still be crushed by eggs and straw sandals, one player wrote. Others shared similar stories of in-game bullying, with one user saying, I was hunted by other players for a month in another game. Every time I logged on, I was attacked and killed, which caused me significant trauma. I can't play my mobile games without the fear of eggs looming. Thanks, Risa Meow. Hey, Benji. Good to see you. I'll be on later. March 31st, spokesperson from the company acknowledged the issue and said the items were originally part of the game's design, but added that restrictions would be introduced. No, don't be a bitch. Why? I didn't see this part when I read this last week or whenever it was. They also confirmed that the company will cooperate with the court as the case moves forward. Come on. A lawyer pointed out that the use of eggs and straw sandals is inherently insulting and said that it's the company's responsibility to ensure respectful gaming environment. Well, could I reasonably sue for emotional distress when I lose to Kyobin? It feels bad when I lose. It's causing me significant trauma. That's so crazy. Imagine the virtual attacks being found to infringe on personal rights. Your right is to not be hit with eggs and straw sandals in our game. Thanks again, Mad Joe. Appreciate the generosity, brother. Thanks, Membership Dragon. The Dexerto article has the picture. Oh, let me get that up. That sounds cool. Oh, no. My God, these ads. That's so intrusive. That is so shit. So that's what it looks like when you get slapped with sandals. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. I can see why it'd take such a toll on him. His membership jingle. Pretty cool case, though. Just wanted to bring that up to anyone out there that didn't know about that.
Industry. Safety, player safety is critically important, in particular child safety. And so it's a really important issue that we're addressing at the industry level, whether that's through the ESA or whether that's through the ESRB. When it comes specific to Nintendo, there's a couple layers that we can implement. So first of all, with Game Chat, when you choose Game Chat, you're only choosing from a list of your friends. So you're not going online to a wide open...
See, if this was my product, the last thing I would want people to see is this.
You're not going online.
That looks like right out of Skype from back in the day. Oof.
A wide open...
No strangers.
That's right. It is your friends and it's your friend list and those people that you've invited into your gaming environment. Second, for kids 15 and under, we're putting on top of that the parental control app, where parents, not on the device, but via a separate app on their mobile phone, can actually be a part of their kids' gaming experience. And they have the ability, beyond who the kids can chat with and play with, they have the ability to control the amount of time kids can play, whether they can purchase products from the eShop, what types of titles or what types of games they can play. And yes, very importantly, for kids 15 and under, they also have to be a part of the decision to even use Game Chat, and they have to activate Game Chat from the app that's on the parent's phone. So we feel we've got a...
Checked out this bold prediction. Not a free app. Parental controls you're gonna have to pay for. Locking it in. That's I'm throwing that prediction out there. Lock it in. They already have the paid tech demo, which is the tour of the Switch 2. Paid parental controls. Oh, also you have to pay for the Game Chat in the first place. I'm calling it.
Number of layers of security that ensure the safety of children as they play.
Talk about the age verification process here, because that's another issue with kids and games. We're seeing it.
No, it's already out. It's free. Fuck!
Stores. There's some laws.
Damn it!
Passed. How do you guys do age verification?
That would have been such a huge call if I had that right.
Sign up their children's account. So we really do. We encourage parents to be a part of their kids' gaming. Maybe they don't want to play with their kids. We encourage that too, and we try to make our games approachable so they can do that. But we really do want parents to be a part of their children's gaming process. So as they're setting up the Nintendo account, we want them to be a part of that overall. But there isn't a verification process per se where we would identify an ID or anything else. It's really done more by the parent.
Okay, the parents have to set it up. Okay. I'm going to zoom out from the Switch 2 just a little bit and talk about Nintendo as a whole.
Yeah.
Some really interesting stuff has been coming out. We just a couple days ago, you announced the Legend of Zelda live-action movie. With my parent company, you guys developed the Super Mario movie, Super Mario World at Universal Studios. We're also seeing...
Okay, so this is now not about the Switch 2 anymore. I don't know if there's anything here that I really care to hear about. That was the main stuff. You see the quote where Doug pulled a Don Matrick? Who's Don Matrick? And what quote? Are you talking about the one where he said, if you can't afford the Switch 2, get the Switch 1, or that's why the Switch 1 is here? I'm assuming he said it in this interview somewhere, but I don't know where, because it hasn't come up yet. That was the Xbox director. Was it? When? Is he still? I don't recognize that name. He was the Xbox guy during the Xbox One reveal. Oh, did they say that for the Xbox One? If you can't afford the Xbox One, get the 360? History was not kind to that console. That thing was a super flop. Up there with the Wii U, really. But yeah, here. If you can't afford the $449 Switch, don't expect much help from Nintendo. The company executive is suggesting budget-conscious gamers simply settle for the first-gen Switch. Doug Bowser said the company recognizes there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch 2's price point. That's why we wanted to make the other Switch platforms available so people still have an opportunity to come into our gaming universe, be a part of these characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung of the platform they come in. Yeah, so, can't afford it, stay broke, get a Switch, basically, is what it boils down to. I think they are still developing every game for Switch and Switch 2, so I don't think anything is Switch 2 exclusive. So I don't think you'll miss out on any games by not having the Switch 2. Never mind, I'm immediately proven wrong in the following paragraph. Wow. A growing crop of Switch 2 games such as Mario Kart World, Donkey Kong Bonanza, and Donkey Kong Bonanza won't be offered on the Switch 1. I'm wrong. That was quick. It was in the following paragraph. You didn't know that. No, I was under the impression this was going to be like when the PlayStation 3 launched and they still like co-developed games for PS3 and PS2. But even with the PS3, they did have like a couple of PS3 exclusives like Resistance, Fall of Man. Oh yeah, and here's the mention of Xbox One. Comparing it to Don Matrick, who tried to justify the Xbox One internet requirement, saying, "Fortunately, we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360. Great quote, Don. Crushed it. Don Matrick got fired 1 month after the Xbox One reveal. How? Why? What did he do wrong? I'm sure he's probably the CEO of a Fortune 500 company now, because you can only fail upwards in this industry. Do you still have your old Wii, or did you sell it? Well, I didn't sell it, and I never had a Wii. Are you talking about the Wii U? Because I still have it somewhere. I never even bothered putting it on my shelf with consoles because I was just kind of ashamed of it. But it's still here somewhere. I don't know where. Yeah, I'll be doing Schedule 1 later tonight. Don tried to make mobile games but failed. Now he does banking. Bullshit. Interesting. I heard apparently Switch 2 game cards taste bad to prevent kids and pets from eating them. Don't know if that's true or not, but I can't think of a time when any kind of product, like tech product, tasted good. Like, usually the reason kids and pets eat them isn't because it tastes good, it's just because they fucking eat anything. Unless they put, like, cyanide in it or something to make them spit it out, like, I don't really know. They put some kind of oil on it, it's insanely bitter. Hey, go for it then. If it stops it, good. I didn't hear about that, that's cool, I guess. Is your some Christos? You have a Switch cart close to you? Lick it real quick. I don't think so. Do I? I don't see any. They'd be on my gaming shelf over there if I did. Console tasting tier list. Cute idea. Just tasting game cartridges and CDs throughout the years. See what tastes best. Thanks for your sway. I appreciate it, Love King. Thanks for membership, Wolfa and Cujo. They've been doing that for Switch 1 since the beginning. I'd never heard that. At least not that I recall. Thanks for membership, Tank. Xbox is teaming with Steam from what I heard. Someone in chat was talking about that earlier. I didn't hear about that, but it makes sense for Xbox since they don't have anything for the console anymore. They might as well just work with Steam. I haven't played PvZ in a long time. And no, I have not watched that, Enrique. You hear Kazan getting free DLC in May? Did not, but I like hearing that. That's good. Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Lek. It's so you can launch Steam games through the Xbox launcher on PC. Still cool. Still think that's cool. I don't have any Switch carts nearby. Thanks for the Prime, Jan. Why do you hate Xbox? They've been doing so many good things recently. What? I don't even really hate them. They just have nothing on there. And Phil Spencer constantly reminds people of that. He's like, yeah, we lost the console war. Yeah, we still don't have games. But I've always said I think Game Pass is a great deal. And I really appreciate that Xbox games aren't actually exclusive because you can play all of them on PC. I don't even necessarily hate Xbox. I just don't see any reason why you would ever buy that. Unless you just already have one or your friends are on it. There's a Prime Rogue. Membership Ellie. Have you seen the new middle-aged man trading cards popping off in Japan? It's called Oji-san TCG. Haven't heard of that. Oji-san TCG. Oh, it is just trading cards of dudes on it. It doesn't seem like it's popping off. There's only 2 videos of Oji-san.
You trade Bep the baker for me and I'll give you Giancarlo the plumber? No, gentlemen, I haven't gone crazy. There's a reason why I started off this way by welcoming you to today's content.
I've never actually seen the auto dub in action. That's really interesting. I had heard there's a feature on YouTube now that'll auto dub foreign language content for you. This is the first time I've seen that used. Huh. Oh, can you not see it because of my face cam? It says right here it's auto-dubbed. So it's using AI dubbing, I think. In what way, Tony? Like, do you mean like a gaming rig, Tony? Like, what's the best? And no, I did not see that, Scotty.
3 days ago. And what does Oji-san mean? Also,
the cards are pretty low effort. Unless it's like a really fun TCG to play. I don't think the meme hits super hard. At that point, just play Divorced Dad TCG. Thanks for membership, Pingus. What? Have you listened to Girly Girl Productions? It's an AI artist makes songs about being a girl, but the songs are just about snorting coke. 10 Drunk Cigarettes is a banger. God, it's crazy how big AI content has become so quickly. This is the Facebook royalty-free music background.
Us girls are doing fine on our own, so if you're a man, leave us alone. Getting girls rich.
This is also by Suno AI.
And I can name 10 things us girls need before we ever meet a man. 1 new bake, 2 lines of coke, 3 drinks from the bar, 4 more lines of coke, 5 fast fries, 6 hits of my blunt, 7 more lines of coke, 8 pairs of shoes.
This is a good song.
Baby belts, and 10 drunk cigarettes.
That hits hard. Katy Perry should take some notes. That shit goes crazy. That's definitely from Suno. 100% from Suno. It's 100% not Suno. Suno actually sounds good if you know what you're doing. No, you didn't see the date. This is 7 months ago. That's Suno. No doubt in my mind it's Suno. Because I used it 7 months ago and it sounded like that. I know it's improved a lot since then, but this is what it sounded like back then. I had a whole stream where we were AI generating tracks. Should I transfer from PS5 to PC? It depends. PC is a more expensive investment if you want like a good gaming PC. I mean, there's good starting price points, but they are more expensive than a PS5. If you already have a PS5 and you don't feel like upgrading to a PC or something, then no, I don't think you need to. It's totally on what you want to do, because it is more expensive than consoles. Did you see the Rizzler is an official partner for Nintendo? Cool. Very cool. Thanks for resub, Amy. I did not see that one, Meg. I like Pete and Baz, though. That'd be sad. Thanks, membership, Jared. Ooh. Sorry to hear that, Jared. I'll probably do one within the next couple weeks. Thanks for gift to member Neo. Thanks, membership, Blue Jay. Yeah, we talked a lot about the dire wolves. I say talked a lot about it, but I've just mentioned it quite a few times. We haven't like done a full, huge discussion on it, but we have talked about it quite a bit over the last 2 days. Thanks, membership, Rima. And yeah, I know about Vitaly. You see the Ashton Hall dude went courtside at a basketball game and still did his bullshit morning routine? Oh, brother, he's got to ride that wave. I don't blame him. He's going to do that till the cows come home. Like Hawk Tua. That's not surprising. You watched the trailer for Jesus Cop? No, what's that? This is an AI trailer.
I'm not your savior.
I was about 30 when I was murdered. But my father resurrected my body, and I've been here ever since. Kind of stuck here.
Pretty cool. Classic Jesus Cop. Self-promo. Oh, yeah, it was probably self-promo. Big self-promo moment. There's your use of ethereal. I'm sorry to hear that, T. Hope you're alright, man. That AI anime came out, Twins Hanahima. It sucks. Which one was that? There was a few of them. Was it Hana? Oh, Hina. What did it come out on? Nice, Vask. Very cool. I just want to see some clips from it. But it looks like these are all like just the opening, which we've already seen. Yeah, this is just the same shit we already saw. But it's coming. The first wave of 8 full AI productions. Thanks, membership, Maddie. No, I can't say I've ever done that, Coastline. Can't wait till the internet's 100% AI. Oh, it's not far away. Check YouTube Shorts. Thanks, membership. Love. I don't hate the Devil May Cry Netflix adaptation. I just don't think it's very good either. Thanks, membership fired. Maybe Braxton, we'll see. You playing Dusk? Are you talking about Dusk Bloods? I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm going to bother getting the Switch 2 on launch. We'll see. Just wait to emulate it. I actually just might wait for that, to be honest. Not a bad point. Because it didn't take them long to emulate the Switch, right? Or am I misremembering? Will T-Pain be back? Soon. Soon. Took like 1 or 2 years. Yeah, all things considered, that's pretty quick. And I just really do not want to support the new Nintendo pricing model. And it's not like I got a Switch at launch last time either, so I really don't mind waiting. It really will not bother me. Thanks, membership, Verp. Here's some Davey. Fear-mongering stream. What? About the Switch 2? Brother, what? The price is already out there. Huh? Thanks, membership net. Yeah, doing schedule 1 later tonight, not right now. Dustblood emulation will not work, seeing as it's an online game. We'll see. We will see. You hyped for the new Doom? I am. I'm very hyped for the new Doom. I keep hearing really good things, too. I saw a couple of posts saying that it's actually somehow faster than Eternal. Even though they took away a lot of the movement options, they said it plays faster. But I guess we'll see. Thanks, membership, Super Gamer. How's that possible? I don't know. But it's been nothing but positives about Doom Dark Ages, and I love Doom, so I'm pretty happy about it, and hope that it's accurate. I haven't seen Jack Fragg's video on it to see if new gameplay.
On PC, Bethesda very kindly invited me to check out the game early. I've been playing it for a couple hours already, and I'm allowed to record from this point. It's just given me a flail. All right, that's new. That's a brand new unlock. So I played the intro, I played a dragon level, a mech level, and yeah, I can show you from here onwards, so let's get it. So the combat in this is a bit different to Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal. I'm going to try and play and explain some of the mechanics as we go. So it's much more focused on this stand and fight mentality, this game. Zoom up to this guy, smash him.
So it still has a way of dashing, that's good.
That. So you can deflect the green ones with the shield. You can throw it as well. Deflect that back, and there we go. So that's the new glory kill. Oh, this is cool. So throw
I do dislike that, though. What they've done with glory kills, I don't like.
Oh, a cyber demon.
Like, glory kills got a little stale as
Why
you did like your 1000th glory kill, but it was still cool.
That's not good. Okay. Try the plasma twin blaster here. Smash him. What did that do? I just got his armor off. Bit more damage. Let's get close. So I've just got that flail, and previously I've been playing with a
That's
gauntlet.
sweet, thanks, Fired.
There's a few combos you can do as well.
I will say, so far I'm not seeing how it's faster than Eternal. That was only one fight, but definitely slower than Eternal. Maybe that one guy was just a little too hyped.
I just took out a chunk of his side. And this is... I think they said this is one of the biggest Doom levels they've ever made. And I've got a few... Deflect that. Oh my god, he exploded. Yeah, I've got a few different objectives here to take down. I can smash.
You don't have to ham it up, man. Like you can just play it. Like you don't have to be like whoa and everything. Like of course it exploded. It's a fucking Doom game.
He's here.
There's the gift member joke.
There's a super shotgun. Shield throw. I'm gonna get up in his grill. You get health back in this by attacking. If I'm low HP, I'm going to try and put damage on enemies. Got to strafe a lot more in this game.
Doesn't look like you have to strafe a lot more in this game. It's kind of fun. You had to do the same in the others.
Attack them from any direction. See these gold bars here, so you can collect those and get some upgrades. Armor. Anything that's a green attack like that, you can block or deflect it. There's a parry mechanic too. And this guy took a shield in him. Oh, don't like that. Melee. Oh, it's got some AO on it. Nice. And you may have noticed the medieval sci-fi setting. This is a prequel to Doom 2016. In the last couple of hours or so, I've seen cutscenes with...
I really am not liking the combat areas here. In Doom 2016 and Doom Eternal, it felt really chaotic and almost claustrophobic in some fights, which made it really intense. Here, it just... what I thought from the initial gameplay just seems really slow.
And stories and
contrary to what I was hearing about how it actually feels really fast.
Leader detected. Break morale. What the hell does that mean? Leader detected. That guy back there. I can't damage him. What? Okay, right. Yeah, nothing. So I think I've just got to kill all the other demons first, and then maybe I can damage him. Yeah, look, that purple bar's going down when I kill demons. This guy's going to be big for morale. Oh. Ow. Stay on the offensive. That's it. That's how you get it done. Get the health back. I love this.
Well. Well. I'm gonna try and remain hopeful. I fucking love Doom. It looks like a step down from Eternal, though. I'll say that. Yuck. Hey, good to see you again, Mad Joe. Thanks, man. Thanks, membership, Bert. It really looks like they simplified Doom a lot. Not that Doom was really complex to begin with, but there was a lot of skill expression you could still do in something like Eternal, and it felt really fast and fun. I really hope Dark Ages is still good, though. That would be a real shame if it's not, because I'm very excited for more Doom. The enemies feel like they're standing still when in past games it felt like you were getting chased. Well, you didn't feel like you were getting chased. Your ass was getting hunted down. You were getting fucking bum rushed. But I think this is probably just like an early part of the game, so maybe it's just like the early entry enemies that aren't scaled up yet. You know what I mean? Could be Cope talking. I don't know. Thanks, membership, Meg. Oh fuck, I'm sorry to hear that, Anthony. That's awful. I will be starting to be a Hero X, yeah. I've kept up with it. I just haven't started it yet when it dropped. Oh, I did not hear about that glitch pool party. Thanks for membership, one guy. Have you seen that video of the plumber reclogging a restaurant's pipes because they didn't pay the bill? What a power move, I love that. Will it come up with just this? I imagine it will. How often could this happen?
Evansville, owners of an East Side restaurant say they feel extorted after they say their plumber returned to reclog their pipes over a disputed bill. Our Liz DeSantis joins us after hearing both sides of the story. Liz?
Well, Rob, when the plumber didn't receive payment right away after a finished job, they returned the next day to undo their repairs. Now, it's a matter that might normally be settled in court, but this plumber decided to take matters into their own hands. What started as a normal day at the restaurant has Thai bistro and bar owners saying they feel extorted.
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. It's like, okay, is this really happening?
Operations manager Jesse Sanders says when their grease trap started to overflow, they called Heveron Plumbing Company.
This man brought his own grease.
3 days later, when it happens again, they called the plumber back. This time,
he said, all right, you don't want to pay me on time? Bet. Don't worry, I got a truck of grease coming.
saying it was an emergency.
So this was the first invoice, basically explaining all the work he did. And then this is the second one, basically doing the same exact work on all the lines, and he charged us double.
The bill was $235. The second was $390, and the owners refused to pay the second one.
It's not about the money, it's just about him just standing behind his work.
Restaurant surveillance cameras show the plumber returning the next morning.
And the following day, we received a text message saying that he's on our property. He put a balloon into our grease trap, and he's not going to remove it until we paid.
Oh, I thought he came back and filled it with grease.
Text exchanged between the parties show the owners were given about an hour to pay their bill before the plumber left for the weekend.
If we were to leave the balloon in there, it would overflow the restaurant with water, dirty water that's going down the grease trap. And basically, we would have to shut down.
Plumber Joel Heveron tells 14 News over the phone his business offers no warranty for drain cleaning. He says the restaurant also had a history of being slow to make payments.
I don't have a magic wand I can wave and remove all of the garbage and debris from the drain line. So what we can do is we can snake it, we can verify that it's open and working correctly, which is what we did.
Police officers came to the restaurant to mediate. They tell us these matters are normally settled in small claims court.
Frankly, it was not worth me pursuing it in court. It was not worth my time. Just wasn't worth it for me.
With officers on scene and the bill paid, Heveron Plumbing removed the blockage.
All right, you're good to go.
The restaurant says the bill they handed over ultimately was marked paid under protest.
Being a small business owner, we don't want that to happen to other customers and clients of his or other plumbers, because it's just ridiculous that it had to come down to this.
Wow.
Now, Thai bistro and bar owners tell me they filed a complaint against Heveron Plumbing Company with the Better Business Bureau. The plumber tells me that...
Does the Better Business Bureau even fucking exist anymore? I remember that used to be a boogeyman in the early 2000s. Nowadays, it's just kind of a joke. You report someone to the Better Business Bureau, it's no different than just rolling it up into a paper fucking ball and throwing it out your window. Like, what do they do? I don't think they do anything. Oh, sweet. Thanks, Rez. A scam company, they just collect payments. Honestly, it's a great idea, though. Like, it kind of reminds me of a... Does anyone remember in EVE Online? There's that guy who started, like, a bank. A pseudo-bank. And he was just like, I'm the Bank of EVE. And then people just gave him money as the Bank of EVE. And then one day he's like, alright, I'm gone. And he took all their money. It's kind of like that, where the Better Business Bureau just got the name early. And it's like, we're the Better Business Bureau. If you've got a dispute, give us money. We'll look at it. And it's like, well, they don't claim to do anything about it, I guess. That's fair. I mean, I guess that's... They never claimed they actually solved problems. They just said to look at it, and they are the Better Business Bureau. It's a really smart scam. What's the best scam ever pulled? That's a tough question to answer because there's so many iconic scams. I still think one of the best ones and one of the most lucrative is that one dude. I don't even remember how he did it, but he like called, I think it was a bank. Pretty sure it was a bank, or maybe it was a government. I don't remember. But this dude called up an entity, basically said, I need billions of dollars or hundreds of millions of dollars for an airport thing. I'm so foggy on the details because it's been years. But he basically said, like, I need hundreds of millions of dollars for an airport. And they sent him hundreds of millions of dollars for a completely fraudulent baloney airport that never existed. And he got away with it for a little while. They eventually got him, but they just sent him hundreds of millions of dollars just because he said, we need it, you need it. And it was about, like, an airport. Kind of similar to how that guy would send fake bills to big companies. Also genius. That was also great. That was another banger. Here's membership basement. You remember Theranos scam? Oh my god, who could forget? Elizabeth Holmes. And she got let off so easy for the charges. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jordan. Yeah, playing Schedule 1 later today. You already beat First Berserker? Yeah, we beat it like 10 days ago. 10, 12 days ago. Do you have any coding skills, Charlie? In college, I had to take a quick course on HTML5. And I coded a little link holding a sword on a site. That's about it. Thanks, Resub Dash. He's a tier 1 bear. Can we still go to that site? I wish. I wish I still had my old sites, like the coldflames.pixo, whatever that HTML5 one was, and I had one more. But I can't get them anymore. They're all down. Thanks, membership whammy. Do you remember the URL? For Cold Flames? Yeah, it was coldflames.pixo.com. I already checked archive. It's not there. Needs membership UC. Resub Dex. Have you seen England's new wrestling church? It's pretty hype. I saw a little bit about it. Not a ton, but I saw a little. That's an interesting question. What do you think is the biggest advantage you can start off with in life? I think the most obvious answer is wealth, but some people genuinely believe it's looks. That's interesting. I think the answer is wealth. I think that is irrefutably the best advantage you can possibly have starting your life. That immediately sets difficulty down to, like, recruit. Looks is another huge advantage, but I don't think it competes with wealth. Wealth still eclipses it. Another really good one is, like, a loving household. Like, parents that love each other and support you is another really big one. What else would be on that list of, like, really strong advantages? Charisma. A lot of people saying charisma. I guess that's another one, yeah. Thanks, membership, Aaron. I guess charisma is another really good one. Country. Oh, another, yeah, I guess country as well. Yeah. I just don't think there's anything that's going to beat wealth, though. I think there is absolutely no possible advantage that is more advantageous to your life than just being born into a wealthy family. I just don't think there's anything that even comes close. Yeah, this shit's just OP. It's super strong. Oh, that's huge whammy. That's a very important street. Named after the best gamer. Yeah, I know about the marathon gameplay reveal this weekend. I know. I'll be watching. I'm not watching the fucking 100 Girlfriends anime trailer, man. Jesus. And yeah, I'll be playing Schedule 1 later. Thanks, membership, Alex. You think you were robbed of the Minecraft movie experience by it being empty? No, I was blessed. Like I said, I would absolutely hate being in the theater with people fucking throwing popcorn, yelling and screaming at every meme. I would leave. I would 100% leave. To me, that is just nightmarish. You would hate the room showings then? Like, there's a couple of times where, like, I think that kind of thing is cute. Like, what was it, Disaster Artist? I remember when I saw that, there were some people shouting some of the iconic lines. And, like, that's kind of cute, but that's still, like, respectful. Like, they weren't yelling, screaming, going ballistic, filming TikToks, throwing popcorn, getting arrested, shit like that. I have no idea, anime. Yeah, no, we're doing Schedule 1 later. Thanks, membership, Edward Jadis. Hey, hope you're doing well, Delaney. Yeah, I heard about the Molotov, Flint and Steel shit. I heard about the body slam. I heard about the police arrests. Yes, I've heard about all of the Minecraft pandemonium. I know. That's why I'm saying I'm very happy I saw it in a completely empty theater somehow. Yeah, that sounds about right, Tristan. Did you buy all the seats? No, man, nobody went. It was just me. Like, I didn't do anything special, it was just me. I fully expected that shit to be filled to the brim. It was opening day at 5:30, but it was just me. And it was very lucky. I even took a call from Matt in the theater at one point. Because I could do that, because there was nobody there but me. Thanks, Shallow. I believe you. I posted one of them. It was in the video I made when I reviewed the movie, but I also posted one on Instagram. I took a few videos in there because I was so stunned. I was doing, like, every 30-40 minutes, I was doing little updates about, like, the status of the theater.
It's been about an hour. No one's even accidentally wandered in. Still just me in here.
It was like a sailor's log. Thanks, membership, Arda. Why not post those? Well, I don't know. I didn't want to, like, wear it out or anything. I can post them on Instagram if you want. If you want, like, the little sailor's log, sure. Looks like some shit you'd see in an Expo video. Yeah. Yeah, I took quite a few. Thanks, membership, Misa. The membership, Sun. Wait, oh, I thought you were just memeing Shallow. Sorry, tonight. Later tonight. Thank you for the generosity. Thought it was just a meme, though. Thanks, membership, Ribs. Resub, Josh. Oh, I hope things get better soon, Anna. Hope it's okay. You hear about the simp who got scammed of $2,000 worth of Pokemon cards by an OnlyFans model? What OnlyFans model is dealing in Pokemon card value? What? I see a YouTube video saying an OnlyFans model exposed for scamming Pokemon card seller. This can't be real, right? Hold on. Let me make sure there's nothing tossed in here, since it's OnlyFans. That'd be so cool. What the fuck? That'd be so good. Oh, I'll look into it. I'll take a peek. It's so fucking good. Wait, why not see titty? I gave hollow Pokemon cards. I gave whole box of prismatic evolutions, please, madam. Yeah, I'll look later. My Hero Vigilante? No, what's that? Is that a My Hero Academia movie? Oh, gotcha, Shallow. I only ever made Granddaddy stink, Jay. I didn't do anything with Granddaddy perp. It's a spin-off show, it's pretty alright. I haven't even heard of it. What is it?
デトロイト島。
オールマイト、やっぱ生で見るとすごいな。
はい回り高一、バイトに明け暮れる普通の大学生。個性、滑走。
移動系の個性か。でもあんま速くねえな。
なんかキモい。
ほっといて。人間は。
Okay, so it is just a My Hero, like a different character following My Hero. Eh. Thanks, membership, Damien. I don't know, I still might play Atomfall at some point. I'm just not really in a rush. Right now I've just been in my Schedule 1 arc. And then Rivals Season 2 drops tomorrow, I think, or the next day. Atomfall's not going anywhere, so I can always just play at a different time. Thanks, Empty Cooler. You see, IGN gave the Lazarus anime a 5. Wait, whoa, what? Lazarus looked great. They gave it a 5? No, I'm assuming they don't have a video of it up yet. IGN's on a fucking tear. They got the craziest fucking scores, man. It's unreal. The show explores teacher characters' backstories more. Ah. A lot of critics really don't like Lazarus. Why? I still haven't watched the first episode, but it looked really good. Like, this is from a really talented team. But maybe it's not good. I don't know. I haven't watched it yet. It's just very surprising. Yeah, this is from the Cowboy Bebop guy. We'll see. The whole thing's not out yet, is it? Isn't it just one episode? Just one episode. Okay, I'll watch it tonight then. I mean, maybe it really isn't good, but I'd be surprised. It is a really good team that's behind it, and IGN has been so off on their ratings for well, pretty much forever, really. IGN gave Woman in the Yard a 7. I gotta pee. I just can't with that shit, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm back. Ugh. Reviewer said, "Woman in the Yard" had a great plot. Of course it did. No, I haven't watched Shangri-La Frontier. I do know about it, though. Very familiar. Who is your favorite admiral? Who's your favorite admiral in One Piece? Probably Kizaru. Watch the Crimson Desert graphic tech videos. I've seen one of them. I think it was this one I saw. No, it wasn't this one I saw. But everything I've seen from it does look cool. I already watched the Tron Ares trailer last night. I thought it looked nice. I thought it had a lot of potential. Jared Leto doesn't get me hyped though. You said Zetlos. This is from the Doke V studio, so this shit never coming out. Maybe. Yeah, maybe you're right. Have you seen this stuff made in the Dreams engine? Looked at their subreddit by most popular. It's crazy. What? I'm confused. What do you mean? What? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm looking for to try and find there. That's exciting then, DBZ. Thanks, membership Lego. Oh, it's on Reddit. On the Dreams subreddit. I see what you're saying. What's the subreddit? Because it's not Dreams Engine. Whew. Oh, PS4 Dreams. Alien Romulus launch scene. That was pretty good. That was pretty good, actually. Dreams is awesome. It is very impressive. This things I have seen in Dreams. It'd be cool if there was just a way to publish them outside of PS4. Holy shit. I don't even know how you do that kind of shit in dreams. Things are you sit down square. Okay, what's the most popular ever here? It's pretty good. It reminds me of those games that we see now from Unreal 5. Like, Wreck and Body Cam. Thanks, Mitch. You've got to play it, bro. Well, that's the thing about dreams. It's more fun to see what people make in dreams than it is to play. Super impressive, though. Dream Avatar fan game. This is so cute. Pretty cool. I was following that fan game for a while. He did a lot and it looked great. Did he ever finish it? Let me see. He is still doing it. Holy shit.
Probably more though. Yeah, we added loads of like tiny detailed corners here. We also have like these big ships parked. I'm not gonna go through all of this since you also wanna explore some
I'm
of
season
it,
3,
right?
episode 6 of Sopranos.
Loads
Thanks
of
for ship, Adam.
houses and tiny corners. I think for this map we definitely gonna...
This looks really good.
Go. And then we did
This looks better than any of the other Avatar games they've pushed
a
out.
bit off stream for this too. Little nest. So all of this playable? It will eventually in a full game, yeah. But it's not like a new skills, upgrade new skills. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Man. All made in dreams. What the fuck?
That's gonna be so sick. It's pretty cool. Is this the Tory gate as a fence? That's fun. Oh, there's the big wolf.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Dreams is a engine on PS4. So basically it's a game on PS4, which is a game engine. So they kind of just introduced Roblox to PS4 like 6 years ago. So people make their own games in it, and you can play it through Dreams. But you can only play it through Dreams. Kind of like with Roblox, you can only play it through Roblox. But Dreams is actually a really, really powerful engine. No, first Berserker's easier, I think, Brent. Remember Courage the Cowardly Dog Dreams game? I still keep up with that. He had an update to that like a month ago, I think. 2 months ago, maybe. Who's your favorite character in Sopranos and why? Mine's Chrissy. Oh, it's Tony for me, for sure. I think Tony is an unbelievably good character. A very complex, really well-acted character. I see why he had so much hype in his heyday for his acting. And then I learned that he had passed away, which is such a shame. I think Tony is an amazing character. I can also tell you my least favorite character as of right now in Season 3, AJ. Anthony Jr., I shit you not, for all 3 seasons, all he does is he shows up, he says a word, and then Carm and Tony will be like, AJ, go to your room. And he's like, I hate this, I'm going to my room. And then Carm will come up to AJ and be like, AJ, you want to go see Grandma? And he's like, yeah, I'll go see Grandma. They go see Grandma, and Carm's like, AJ, will you excuse us? He's like, okay. That's all AJ does. All he does. I feel like it's so underwhelming. Like, he is not really a character. He is on screen occasionally, and they're just like, AJ, what do you think of this? And he offers, like, a brief opinion. He's like, I don't know, but in school I learned this. They're like, AJ, shut the fuck up. Go to your room. Like, they always blow up at him and then just send him away. He does nothing. He gets to do nothing. They only ever send him away. He's the lightning rod. He's really not, though. He did set in motion one crucial thing early on with the mentioning the therapist to Grandma. And then he did also have like one other like brief mention that didn't lead to a whole lot in Season 2. Or, yeah, at the end of Season 2, I think it was. But that's it. And even then, it's like a fleeting comment. And then he is not seen again until they need to send him away. You watched the PoE2 Ziz dev interview? I didn't watch the interview, but I saw the post they made. And that's definitely a good step in the right direction. No, I haven't started to be Hero X yet. Do you now have gabagool as part of your daily words? I've always said gabagool occasionally, but I never got it from Sopranos. I always thought it was just a really cool word. No, this is Devil May Cry 1 music. Favorite Dance Gavin Dance album? Downtown Battle City. Or, yeah, Mountain. Downtown Battle Mountain. Not City. My bad. You think the Unreal Oblivion remake is real? Nope. I've seen that cope where people are thinking there's going to be an Oblivion remake that's stealth dropping for some reason. Not happening. What if it does? I don't even toy around with that idea with Bethesda. It's just not happening. At all. There is no Oblivion remake. You said the same thing about Silk Song. And, as far as we all know, I'm still right. This is the second time. No, I was going to say third, but it's not. It's the second time they have confirmed a release year only to not make it. So we don't know if Silk Song is coming out this year until it's actually out. So in the meantime, I'm still right. True mess, yeah. I don't know why I thought it was City. Yeah, I played it before, Sam, on stream. I just haven't finished it. You gonna play PoE 2 on stream? I'm just not liking 0.2, man. The changes that they mentioned after the Ziz interview, definitely in the right direction. I don't know if it's enough to bring me back, though. I am really hating the leveling experience in 0.2. I think it sucks. I think it super sucks. I was talking about that earlier, Colin. I can't stand that either. I think that shit sucks. I'm happy I got to see the movie alone. What franchise do you think would be cool as an Overwatch / Marvels type of game? Warhammer. Bring 40k as a hero shooter. That'd be the biggest fucking conflicting genre ever. But I think it could go hard. A fucking hero shooter 40k game would be ballistic. Maybe anime, but they failed with Jump Force. Anime would be another good, like if they did like a Shonen Jump style game. Or a Shonen Jump game in Overwatch, Marvel Rivals style. Some kind of hero shooter. I'm sure it'd suck ass, though, because Jump Force was so bad, yeah. Jesus, thank you, Shallow. Appreciate the generosity, brother. Probably City of Heroes J more, because it's already deleted. And yeah, I talked about the Dire Wolves. We've gone over it. The Oblivion remake rumors are coming from super reliable sources like Jeff Grubb and Nate the Hate. They're both saying it's going to shadow drop this month. I don't believe it. And for me, it was OG Xbox Xenon. I need to eat. I'm getting real hungry now. I need to get some lunch. Alright, I'll be back on later for Schedule 1. Alright, everyone. I'll see you pretty soon. It'll probably be a normal time, like 9:30, 10, something like that. We'll see. I'll see you tonight for some Schedule 1. Have a good afternoon, everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.